Okay, now it's time to display our comments. So for that, we're going to use a package. This package is called grouped list. So let's go ahead and add that package. Let's come back to our browser, open a new tab. Let's go to pub.dev. We can minimize that. Then let's search for grouped list. So we click on this one. This will be our package for the comments. So we want to show the date of the comments and the list of comments. We show the next date and the list of comments. This will be our package. Let's go to installation. Let's copy that. Then go back to our application. Let's go to pub.yaml file. Then paste that out and click on pub-get. Okay, that is done. We can minimize that, and then let's install one more package that we will need later on. This package is called date format. Where is that package? Is it this one? So yes, this is the package. Let's go in installation. Let's copy that. And then let's go back to our application, and then let's paste this. Click on pub-get. Okay, the process finished with 0 exit code. Let's minimize this, and then we can close this. We can also ignore this. So now we need to go inside our chat list. Here, if it is coming from AI screen, we are showing this. If it is coming from comment screen, we have a comment stream widget. So for the comment stream widget, let's go to this screen, which is this one. So let's create that stream. So for the stream, let's just go to our AI chat stream and copy the stream. So this stream, let's copy for time saving. Let's copy this, then we can close this in the comment stream. Let's paste this, and then let's see what is changing here. So we can import these, and then we can let's see, import. So we need to get the comment stream here. So for that, let's go back to our chat provider and then see where we are getting the chat stream. So if we go back up here we have a chat stream. So let's copy the chat stream. Then down here, let's paste it. Then here, let's get comments stream. Here we'll say comments stream, and then it's going to be firestore.collection of posts, and then let's say the document, this is supposed to be the post ID. So here we need to pass let's pass this post ID. So let's say post ID. Then here let's put our post ID dot collection. We go into the comments, and then we'll still order by message time, and then we get the snapshot. So here let's get the comment stream. So here in the comment, let's also put comment stream. So this will be our comment stream. Then if we come back to our comment stream widget, let's import all these. We import all these, and then here we will say get comment stream. So for the post ID, let's see what's the problem here. Add required UID. This is not required. We need to get the comment stream, which has the post ID as required. So for the post ID, let's pass some data here. We need to pass, if we come back to our chat list, so this is passing a message controller. So let's also pass it message controller. We can just copy this for time saving. Let's pass the message controller, which is message controller. First, let's format these. After we pass the message controller in here, let's also pass the post data. Post data, which will be widget dot post data. So we have errors. First of all, let's remove the constant, and then let's go back to our comment stream here. Let's first of all bring our required this dot message controller, and then let's also have another required this dot post data, like that. Then down here we're going to have final is it a scroll controller? Scroll controller, we have a message controller, and then we are going to have a final dynamic. We have a post data. Okay, there we have a data. So now for the post ID, we are going to say post data at a field called constants dot post ID. So let's import the constants. Okay, the stream is done, and then next if we come down here, we can say no comments yet. No comments yet if it is empty. And then let's just import these. Here we need to have our messages controller. It's we called it as message controller. Let's put it as messages. Let's put it as messages, and then let's come down here. So here we need to instead of a list view builder, let's use our new package that we've just installed the grouped list view. So for that, let's first come back to our browser. We can go back. Let's go back again. Let's go back again. So this is our grouped list view. If we go on README, we can see that we have an example here. Instead of using a list view, create a grouped list view widget. So this is a grouped list view widget. It's got some properties here that we can use. So let's go ahead and use it. If you want, you can go through the documentation and see all sorts of things you can do with it. I've gone through it and I've seen what we will use in our application. So for a quick installation, let's just copy all of this, come back to our application, and in here let's paste it here. Okay, so let's import it. There, it's imported, and then here let's name this as a comments snapshot. So the controller, let's give it a controller, which will be our messages controller here, messages controller. And then what else? Let's give it let's see here what we can do with this. So this string, let's change it to the date time, because we want to order our messages by date. And then on the element, what we want to get is our comment snapshots here. So let's say comment snapshot, and then the grouped by. So the grouped by is we want to group this by our message time. If you come back to our comments, we have this. Let's minimize this. We have this, where is that message time here? So let's come down here. So the grouped by here, we are going to say elements dot the constants dot message time, like that. So now we need to, okay, the grouped by is sorted. Then the next thing to do is let's return this not like that. Let's cut this, then return it like this. And then down here, let's put now our, since we are returning it, we want to returning it by message time. So to put them, we need to put the date here, this date. So to do that, first of all, let's get the date, which will be our variable. Let's say date, and then the date is what we have cut here. Our date is coming from the message time. So we're having this error because we need to return something. We need to return the date time. So in here, let's say date time will be equals to our date on top here. And then now here, let's now return the date time, which will be, let's say, let's bring this down here. We're going to say date time dot year, and then date time dot month, date time dot day. So let's cross that. This will be our grouped by. That is when we come back here, this date here, that's going to be grouping our messages. So let's now come down. We come to the separated builder. So for the separated builder, this is optional. The group separator builder. So for this one, we can just remove it. This is actually more like the same with the group header. If we come to the documentation, there is a group separator builder or group header builder. See, it says get this grouped by value as a yes. Either of them. This group header builder says parameter group header builder gets the war element if both are defined. If both are defined, group header builder is preferred. So the group separator builder is the same as a group header builder. So let's use the group header builder. So if we come to our application now, instead of this, let's say group header builder. And then inside here, our data is a dynamic. So let's, instead of string here, let's get the dynamic data. And then instead of returning a text here, let's create because if we come here, you see that this is not just a text. They have put it inside the container. It's looking nice like this. This is a text. We don't want it to look like this. We want it to look something like this inside the container, or a card or something, not just a text like this. So it's a text here. So let's remove this, and then let's put it inside a sized box. For the size box, let's give it a height, something like 40, and then let's give it a child. Let's put it inside the center widget, which is going to have a child of let's put it in the card like that, and then let's give it a color. Sorry, not a child. Let's give it a color, which comes from colors. Let's take our deep purple color. Now let's give this a child, a text widget, and then in here we need to put the date now. So for the date, let's format this date. Let's say date format .year. We need to import we need another package here. We need to install an Intel package. So let's just open the new window. Let's go to pubdev. Let's say Intel, this one. So let's get on this one, installation. Let's copy this, come back to our application. We're going to pub.yaml file, paste it, and then click on pub-get. Okay, we have a problem. So this is saying okay, so version solving fail, which means we need to change the version of this. Let's try 17. Let's click on that again. Okay, now we don't have any errors. Let's close that. Let's also close the pubget, and then here we can now import this date format. Okay, that is imported. So now we say, yeah, we want to format it like this one, and then dot format. Then in here now we are going to put our grouped by date. Now this grouped by value, which comes from constants dot message time. We're going to say to date like this, like that. So, and then after that, here we say to string, like that. Let's give it a style. Inside here, let's say style, which comes from text style. Here we just want to give it a color, which is, you say, comes from colors dot white. Okay. And then let's add a constant keyword here. Now we can format this. Let's see if we can format this like that. So this will be our head, grouped header, which is our date, like this. It's going to be look similar to this, but with a white text. So next, now let's go to item builder. So for the item builder, for now, let's leave it like that. Let's just show a text, which means in our case it's a message, just for testing purposes. And then for item comparator, this is optional. So for now, let's comment this. You see if we need it later on. Then here, let's remove these extra ones. Even here we can remove, then we can close it out. So this is our grouped list view. So this sticky group separator to true, which means that it's sticking once we are scrolling. The date is sticking here, and then if the next one comes, it sticks here. And then we have a floating header, that's the date to be floating here. Then we have grouped list order, we want this to be ascending. Yeah, I think just like that. We can now go ahead and try it and see what we will have. So let's run the application. Okay, the application has started. Let's go on the post, then let's click on comments. So it says no comments yet, which means we are reading in the wrong directory. So let's get into the comments. This is a context chat provider comment stream. Let's get inside here. So let's see. So we are going into, okay, here instead of posts we went to post ID. So let's change this to posts. It should be like this, and then post ID, then comments, then order by message time. So let's start the application again. Okay, the application has started. Let's go inside the posts and then inside the comments. Okay, so we have our date here, and then we have our message. So let's improve the date a bit there. If we come back to comment stream widget, what can we do on our date here? So let's wrap this text with the padding. Let's hot restart. Okay, that's fine. That's what we want. And then now we need to continue to put this into the nice chat bubble, and since we are the sender, this text should be this side. And then also we don't want the text to be up here, we want it to be down here, and then it should be going upwards. So that's what we're going to do in the next video.